Now I'm going to log into my church's city. If I ever forget my login or password, I can have the city resend them to my email address attached to my account. Since this is the first time I've entered the city, I'll need to agree to the terms of use before I can get going. Now I'm ready to fill out my account settings and build my public profile. The Account tab contains my basic account information. This is where I can change my login or password, or change the email address attached to my account. A couple of notes here. After you change your email address on this page, you'll receive a confirmation at the new email address. The change will not go into effect until you approve it in the confirmation email. Also note that you may not create a city account unless you're at least 13 years old. On the Profile tab, the first thing I want to do is choose a picture of myself that's easily recognizable. This will make it a lot easier for people to find me in a list of names. If I went by a name other than my legal first name, I could put it in the nickname field and it would change everywhere else on the city. For my phone number, I have some privacy options available. Membership on the city mirrors the members of my church. Grace Fellowship is made up of guests and members, and our city is set up to work the same way. Since Grace has an official membership, by choosing this option, I'm allowing only members to see my phone number. Adding my address is important so the church has my correct address for their records. It also allows me to easily view a map of my neighborhood and find people or groups who live near me. I can add multiple addresses. I can also decide who can see each address. Public allows anyone on the city to see my address. I can just enter a nearby cross street if I don't want to reveal my exact location. Proximity will keep my address private, but will also allow me to receive some geographically specific content. If I set my address to members, only official church members will see it, and private means that only church leaders can view my address. I've set my home address to proximity, and also added another address with just my cross streets as public, so I'm still discoverable on the map. Tagging skills to my profile will help me volunteer the gifts I've been given. A little later, we'll see how you can search for people by their skills. In the Email tab, I can set the controls for how much email I'd like to receive. There are two sections here. The first is for your connection email settings, which apply to your account in general. You can choose whether you want to receive email notifications from city conversations that you're involved in, and you can select whether or not you want to allow people to start a conversation with you. You can also choose not to receive emails when people reply to your city status updates. Finally, you can choose how you want to respond to friend requests. A bit lower on the screen, you'll see your group email settings section. All of the groups you belong to are listed here. You can customize your email notification settings for each group. We'll go into detail on these settings a little later. Now that I've configured my account settings, I can go out and view my public profile. This is the information other people in the city can see when they view my profile. One great way for me to find neighbors and groups meeting around where I live is to click on my address and view a map of my neighborhood. This same map will appear anytime I click on an address in the city, and I can even get driving directions to find my way.